Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to War Commander Unshackled. The event is over. The update notes are coming. And Command Center level 12 hype, ladies and gentlemen. And I forgot to fucking mute myself on the YouTube again. Every goddamn week. Okay, on the panel this evening, we have Anton Irish. We have Fuck You. We have Godscope. We have King, we have Lady Warrior, we have Pascal, we have the legendary Data King, and the new guy Wolfie, and myself, the immortal Dr. Phil. How are we doing tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Did you all enjoy the event?
Boring.
Boring, okay.
Boring. That's all I got.
More or less got one Cyclops just so I could upgrade the unit and then just stopped.
I got 12 of them, and I love them.
I have 16 of them. I haven't built one yet, but soon.
I have 3.
I do not, however, like the upgrade times. 3.5 days for one level.
That's exactly how many I got with 16 of them.
What's particularly wrong with the upgrade times?
3.5 days each level.
They're the same as the they're Gen 2. They're supposed to be Gen 2, but I don't think they actually said that. But
Cyclops is generation.
They're like the war dogs. So
I don't like the repair times. To be honest with you, the repair times suck. But I think
it's an hour.
There is a reason why the repair times are the way they are. A full platoon of Cyclops will be an hour, and the maths is correct. I've maxed storage. And max platoon capacity will only allow you to fit so many Cyclops. So it will be 9 hours of repair for a full platoon of Cyclops. That's why the repair time on it is what it is. And the maths does check out. So that's that. Bonnie and Clyde. Bonnie and Clyde. Anywhere, Bonnie and Clyde. Hello.
Bonnie and Clyde, what?
I'm Clyde, but Bonnie is sitting under the table now. She's getting the dog, or else she's going to bark, you know? What's up?
How did you find the event, my friend?
I loved it. I helped a lot of people. I actually enjoyed it. You know, the toughness was a little bit more accurate. You know, the 100 base, it was a bugger, but you know, it keeps me going, and I really enjoyed it. I didn't grind it like I used to. I still got in the top 20 or something.
Good. Good.
Well, that was number 12, like Bunny said.
Now I have to come clean about something. I got busted the other day when I was running the quote unquote sit down and have a little chat show with Shadowkiller and Skipjack. And I got busted by a player who noticed that when I angrily went into my base to check my workshop, that I had event XP. So
Phil is back, ladies and gentlemen.
I've been back for several days. I just tried to hide it for a while. And, I was planning to announce it tonight, but I'd already been busted several times. And I flattened Lonnie last night and posted it on the page. So that's kind of a thing, too.
Well, welcome back, Dr. Phil.
Enjoy
the interesting point about it is, for me, returning again, much like Data, having issues with certain bases and not having... I did a lot more than I expected to do. The difficulty curve up until that ridiculous 85, and that's the 85 that can suck my collective balls. And yeah,
85 wasn't that bad.
I wasn't bad at all.
When you
did it with 3 phalanx.
Level 1 your shit.
Yeah, it's probably a bugger.
A bugger is an understatement, buddy.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I did it with 3 phalanx. Took about 30 minutes of damage.
Your phalanx are what, like level 15?
Yeah.
I did it with level 10 phalanx and it took, I don't know, an hour damage maybe. I don't remember exactly how much I took.
there were a couple of bases that were a bit of an issue. Hunter just labeled the 55. I didn't like the 55 either. The 65, that I've never been any good at cave bases. If I can't use my air, I'm always kind of screwed. Because my air's always been better than anything else.
Yep.
I don't like caves. That 85 can fuck off. And that's about as far as I got. I got past it once, but I took so much fucking repair. I'm still repairing now.
Yeah.
And that was like 4 days ago.
Yeah, it was a tricky base. The 100 base was tricky as well. The lag was really, really high in that base.
Yeah, the 100 was impossible for me.
It kept kicking me out. I mean, that was my only real complaint about any of the bases. You know what I mean? It was just too many things moving in there.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff in a lot of the bases. I mean, Data particularly had trouble with the level 60 because he's missing a lot of units and a lot of tech that he's still catching up with, so wasn't able to cover himself like some of the people were. I think maybe if that comes up again in the next event, he'll be better off, and I think I will as well. And who's got the bloody TV on in the background?
It's not me.
Not me.
Mine's done.
I have nothing going on in the background.
Just the headphones in.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I just wanted to make sure because I could bloody hear something else, and it was driving me nuts. It's gone now, so we're all good. So let's get straight in with the nitty-gritty of the update notes. If I can get the bloody window up and not screen share my base. Okay, update notes for August 23rd. Command Center 12. We'll get onto that in a few moments' time. Invasion Phase 1 starts on August 28th, which will be next week. Invasion Phase 2 will start on September the 7th. Update to the Shadow Ops campaign Lightning Strike, which I believe that's just about to start. Or it's already started, I don't know. Update to the Acolyte base. Bases will be available 28th, 29th, 30th, and 31st, and September the 1st. And the following items can be earned from destroying the bases. Of course, one Acolyte gained on first victory. Now, I had a Data mentioned something earlier on when we were going over these before the show, that because it's infantry, I don't think one is enough. And Data said that he didn't think one was enough, and frankly, I agree.
I mean, yeah. I mean, think about what one Acolyte cost in the event shop this week. You know, it was pittance compared to what one Phalanx would cost you. You know, a Phalanx was what, close to 300K.
Let's go down to Phalanx.
350.
Yeah, and an acolyte was what?
Acolyte is 65.
65. So when you do a Phalanx base, yeah, when you do a Phalanx base, you're getting one Phalanx. Okay, that's great, but in the event it was worth 350,000. And I do an Acolyte base, I get one that's worth 65. Where's the balance in the reward there? You know, it's missing. A 4-pack would probably be, you know, a better reward for an infantry base.
Yeah,
it's just my opinion. You know,
I 100% agree too. It's a good idea.
Well,
And
I mean, especially for those. I'm sorry, guys.
No, I would say I find out, you know, this last few weeks, there's a lot of returning players coming to the game. I think that would be a great reward, like if they were to get like 4 Liberators every week, 4 Acolytes every week. You know, in a month's time, they could fill their bunkers out to do the defense waves for an event.
Absolutely. Yeah, you guys helping me out, getting those libs, and then me getting them up to level 9 before the event were huge. Without those, I probably would have struggled at some of the later defense waves.
You know, and that's maybe something Kixeye could look at there, as you know, habit 4. You know, maybe not 4 purifiers. Like I understand that there's
no, one tank definitely.
But
maybe 2 light vehicle units, but
no, that's a good ratio. That's a good ratio right there. I mean, 4 infantry, 2 light vehicles, and 1 heavy per reward. I think that's a great ratio.
4-2-1.
Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, it balances out as far as the thorium builds. You know, 8. I think it's anywhere from 8 to 15 million thorium to build those infantry units. 40 million to build the heavy units, you know, and anywhere from probably 25 to 35.
35, yeah.
For the light and medium units. So it kind of balances itself out across the board. And like you said, it's not even like the Acolyte is that great of a unit in comparison to the versatility of a Liberator. You know what I mean? So it's like the Acolyte very much depends on its tech. The Liberator could be used without the tech, you know, and still be useful in many different ways. Whereas if the Acolyte, from what I hear, it really depends on the tech. So not only you're only getting 1, but now you're stuck with a unit that you feel as if you got as a reward for it, but now you have to struggle to go get tech to even make it that much more useful. So,
I mean, since the Acolyte's been out for a while, the second of its type in the units, I've never used them. I've got some. I've got them teched out from back then, and I've never used them because I haven't seen anything that I can use an Acolyte to do that a Liberator can't do in its place.
Well, you gotta think Liberator's got the advantage for the distance, for the range.
Yeah.
I mean, the Acolyte base, of course, that's 3 components from the tech, but again, that's all lottery stuff. I mean, half of the techs in there aren't even that great.
Yep. The Acolyte tech, the best Acolyte tech is actually the uncommon and the common tech.
Yeah.
The gold tech for the Acolytes is shit.
But if you look at it,
there's a lot of movement stuff.
Say a returning player comes back, say today, and they're doing an Acolyte base. They get 1 Acolyte and 3 tech. You know, there's no onus to do another base for them.
No,
because you know it's the wrong ratio.
It is. Okay. Update to the Purifier base. Bases will be available August 28th and 29th. And the following items can be earned from the space based off chance. 1 Purifier per week. So, out of that one, I'll have to check my calendar actually. 28th and 29th are in the same week. So you're only getting 1 Purifier for that week. Now, unless they plan on updating the calendar for September, which they probably will, you're only getting 1 Purifier in August. Which kind of sucks. Because again, like myself and like Data, I mean, I've got 1 Purifier. I literally have 1 Purifier. I have a couple of techs that I've picked out from back when they came out. But up until then, it's just 1 Purifier, nothing else. And again, some of the techs in there are okay, some of them aren't so good. Vindicator bases. Now, I've got some Vindicators, and I quite like them. I'll have to see how difficult the bases are to see if I can do something about getting tech for it. And of course, again, those are on August 29th and August 30th. 1 Vindicator on Victory, and 3 components on each Victory after the first wave has been finished. Update to the Valiant base. Valiant bases will be on the map for August 30th and 31st. 1 Valiant on Victory, and components on the Victories thereafter. Faction training token bases, August 28th for Survivor, September 4th, 11th and 25th for the Survivor units as well. Corpus units, August 30th and September 6th, 13th and 27th. Sentinel is August the 25th, September 1st, 8th, 22nd and 29th. Corpus base, the Corpus bonus base, base only attackable on the new unit of the month, which is on August 30th, 6th, and 13th. On each victory, you're guaranteed to earn training tokens that have not already been won from the base this week. Once all training tokens have been earned, the base awards 10 million thorium, and the following tokens are available for the base. 3 Apollo tokens, 3 Hades tokens, 3 Fury tokens, 3 Phalanx tokens, and 3 Spartan ZK tokens. And of course, the fallback prize, which is 10 million thorium. The Viper X base.
Oh, thank God!
The Jesus Viper.
Why?
I just to give people something to do. And the base will only be available on August the 28th. For a chance to win the Viper X, all tech and skins, and also can earn the Elite Viper.
Woohoo!
And the 18 hours of repair that comes with it.
Who cares?
And improvement difficulty reduction for Survivor, Corpus, and Sentinel faction training token bases. Nice.
That's nice.
Okay, the known issue this week is the Armory, which is the latest update. There's a bug with the Armory where transferring non-faction units in and out costs gold only. A fix will be applied during next week's release because they're removing the res cost, the Armory.
I got another bug that they can add to that known issue. That's some people can't deploy PvP tunes.
Really?
Yep.
Oh,
I
know why.
I can't deploy my PvP tune, like my jug, but as soon as I make it from PvP to standard, it'll deploy.
Yeah, you need to scrap and remake that tune.
Whatever.
A full scrap or just sent to storage?
No,
and then
just sent to storage, sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, a full scrap. There better be some compensation for that one.
Yeah, you just send the platoon to storage and then remake the PvP tune. It was something that got done during the patch for the workshop. There is a slight issue in there that I can mention but not talk about.
I didn't have the issue until the maintenance today.
Then it's probably your own fault.
That's weird.
It probably isn't, but it's just one of those things. Usually when you get an invalid platoon or an undeployable error, it's best to just send the platoon to storage and remake the platoon and then deploy.
Yeah, I just kept saying error number 2283. That's all it would say.
I don't know that error, but I will look into it.
I was like, all right, cool. Because, yeah, all event it was working because I was deploying it to hit bases. But as soon as the game came back up, couldn't deploy it. And then I make it standard and deploy it, and it deploys just fine.
Excellent stuff.
So, guess I'm using air only.
It's a start. Hammers no longer expel machine gun casings when they fire. Alright.
Never used hammers, never noticed that.
Indeed. Units that fire machine gun-like weapons properly expel machine gun casings when they attack. Alright. First Onslaught trophy disappeared from the counts being reissued. A script to reissue the trophies is underway. All trophies will be corrected by the end of today, 8/23.
That's bullshit.
It's not been finished yet.
Okay.
Because that
script to reissue
writing under there wasn't there when you read the update notes earlier and bitched about not having the trophy yet.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Well, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't there. It wasn't there. That's why they added it.
Still not my fault. Okay.
Give it a couple of hours, refresh, and if you still don't have your trophy by the end of the day, send in a ticket. And a fix with the components upgraded with resources will correctly save new upgrades processed. Huh? That's... I think somebody just wrote a random set of words.
I think they learnt from me on Words with Friends.
Components upgraded with resources will correctly save new upgrades processed.
There's been problems lately with people starting a upgrade and it not continuing to time down when they log out. So I'm assuming that's what that's for.
Oh.
Now, when you say it like that, I can understand it. But when you say it like a fucking line of gobbledygook that's in that fucking bug fix in there, it just sounds like a whole bunch of shit.
They wrote it for you, Phil.
I'm a smart guy, and even I didn't understand that. Jesus Christ. Oh, right. So, update the Shadow Ops, which will be the brand new Blackout. Shadow Ops, or Operation Blackout, or whatever the hell they're going to call the damn thing. One Blackout part can be earned from each base. The first spawn date will be, well, for the following Shadow Ops, which will be August 25th. One Blackout part can be earned from each phase. Additional parts cannot be earned from replayers. Players can get unlimited elite Blackout parts per week as drops from Shadow Ops. Oh no, not from Shadow Ops, from the Shadow Boss base. The Shadow Boss fight spawns on Sunday, September the 3rd, and awards one Boss Arms Cache, which will be one common, one uncommon, and one rare Cyclops components and 8,000 points. Again, points don't roll over. Players can learn the Blackout parts at the top of the base, 40 parts for the elite, in the order of 3, 2, 1, 1, etc. So we've got brand new tech for the Cyclops, which we've seen the pictures already that were on the Unshackled page the other day. Now we get a chance to actually sit down and have a chat about them. So Deep Treads component increases turn speed by 25%, and Racing Treads component, which increases movement speed by 10%. We have Angled Lens component, which allows units to target air. And we have Wide Lens component, which grants a small AoE units attacks. Interesting. Bullet Avoidance components reduces sustained damage taken by 80%. Holy shit.
What was that? Oh, that was
that was Bullet Avoidance. Reduces sustained damage taken by 80%.
Yeah.
And we have Explosive Avoidance components. Reduces area damage taken by 80%. So those are your techs for Shadow Ops. I've got my eye on a couple of those already.
Definitely the one with the sustain seems like a good one to get.
The only ones I want is the only one that I really want to get. I don't care about the rest of them; they'd be great. I want the angled lens to let it target aircraft, floating turrets. That is going to be the key to this unit being an amazing unit.
Yeah, but with the sustained damage, I think that could be very good. You can really check out one side
you could have both.
Yeah, you can have up to 3 of them.
The target air, and you can have the bullet avoidance.
Yeah. And then if you're using the Cyclops as a defender, you'd want the resistance to splash to area for the Herald, for the Juggernaut, because I'm thinking you get these Cyclops to level 10, level 20 at some point in the future. They'll be able, with that tech on, they'll be able to withstand a couple shots from the Juggernaut.
Well, you've also got to think with the Cyclops, when it hits level 10, it's
cloaked.
To be stealth. It's able to cloak. So
I think they're gonna.
That could be, in fact, that could be a very interesting dick move for some people to play. I mean, because if you play half a dozen Cyclops in your base at level 10 that are invisible, and you're just thinking, well, I'll run over with the Herald and then clean up with, I don't know, O-Titan or whatever. And then all of a sudden, you drive your Cyclops underneath and shoot the shit out of him. He's just lost his O-Titan. You might have got a flat base for the privilege, but he's just lost his O-Titan, and then you can laugh at him.
I think they can be shocked and scrambled is the only thing, the Cyclops.
They can. That's a good point. Oh, we got another fucking...
I got it.
You got it? Thank you.
That one.
I wasn't paying attention.
We both got me and Godscope got him.
Thank you very much. That's just why I keep other people looking at the YouTube chat so I don't have to. Alrighty then. So, yeah, I quite like those texts. There'll be some, definitely some fun stuff to come. And we move on to Invasion 8, which is again Monday 28th until August 30th, and September the 7th until September the 9th. Of course, 10 waves to beat the Invasion campaign. Each wave is a checkpoint prize. Phase 1 completion bonus. All players who complete the invasion get 3 Acolyte training tokens. All players within the top 1,000 get 6. The top 600 get 10. Top 300 get 15. And the top 100 get 21. Phase 2 will be...
What was those tokens for again?
Acolytes.
Acolytes for the first one, Vindicators for the second one.
Shut up!
Sorry.
Don't interrupt. Phase 2, all players who complete the invasion will get 3 Vindicator training tokens. All players within the top 1,000 get 6. Top 600 get 10. Top 300 get 15. And the top 100 get 21 Vindicator training tokens. Invasion can be replayed, so you could get more tokens if you needed to. Or no, wait, no, that's not how it works. It's more prizes during the checkpoints, which they haven't said what the checkpoint prizes is. And of course, they've stated the completion bonus twice, which is stupid. Again, it's the War of Attrition rules, so your base tune will not be free. And the enemy attackers will be reduced until the current defensive wave has been completed or the attrition timer runs out. Which I think the attrition timer is still 60 minutes.
Yeah.
So you have that. So that's invasion. If you do it, you do it. If you don't, you don't. That's entirely up to you. I'd be more inclined to do the phase 2 than I would with phase 1.
Exactly. But it is a good deal, guys. I mean, 3 fucking tokens.
Even if you just finish it once.
Yeah, you just gotta finish it and get 3 tokens.
So we move on to the elephant in the room, to the thing that made us all go a little bit excited earlier on when we were, a few of us were in a hangout and the update notes got posted and we all went a little bit batshit crazy.
Filthy corners.
You shut up, Lonnie. I watched you coin yours.
Oh. Go to the naughty corner, Lonnie.
Command Center Level 12 has arrived and comes with the variety of new exciting base upgrades and customization options. The Command Center grants access to new content and strategic base customization, grants a second helipad and support turrets coming soon, and additional levels for several buildings, including the aircraft hangar, armory, thorium mine, and walls. So you get new upgrades to walls. You don't get any more walls, you just get upgrades to walls. So Command Center 12 is increased by 5 million health. The resource cost and upgrade times have been adjusted for entry levels. CC12 grants access to additional building upgrades. Now, I have had a look at the time and on CC12. CC12 is 11 days. CC10 is now 6 days. Wait, CC9 to 10 is 6 days. CC10 to 11 is 9 days. Or 8 days. It's either 8 or 9. It's 8.
The coin CC12.
Somebody on the panel will want to coin it live, so...
What's the saving and the reduction, Phil? If you know that.
CC9 to 10 was it was originally 9 days, so that's a 3-day saving from 9 to 10. 10 to 11, well, I think it was 11 or 12 days. So again, that's another saving of 3 or 4 in the process. And again, 11 to 12 is 11 days. So you could do the whole set of 3 if you were that far behind, like me, for instance, in the space of a month.
And they've also brought down the res requirement for CC11. It was 350, it's now 250 mil of both res.
Now, I took a look at the time index that they put here. And because Kixeye are Kixeye, and they haven't decided to actually separate it out and do days and minutes, it's all in seconds. And for the life of me, it's put in so fucking convoluted that I can't figure it out.
I know, right? It'll take you exactly 950,000 seconds. What a useless number.
950,000 seconds, or 1,209,600 seconds for the old time on CC11, which just so happens to be 11 days.
I hope everyone in YouTube enjoys that number and thoroughly understood what we said. Oh, God.
In fact, CC11 was 14 days.
That's correct there.
I think it was 15.
I think it's 3 days saving every level. I think so. 9 days.
It's a distinct possibility. I mean,
Well, yeah, it's now down. It's now what, 6 days now, right?
yeah, it's 6 days.
Yeah.
And I will be doing that later on today.
Yeah, in like 2 months. In 2 months, I'll have CC12. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're saving nearly 200 coin from the coins. If you coin it straight out, I think the old CC was like 711 coin. This CC is 567 without starting it. If you start the upgrade, the res, it is 528.
Lonnie
So
sounds
you're
like a
saving-
robot.
Yeah, you need to refresh your Hangout, brother.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that-
well, they
that's-
dropped the CC gold price down to 318 for the old 11 too, so that's a substantial savings as well too.
It's good stuff. All right, so here come the upgrades. Now, it's a good thing to note already that there has been some adjustments made to both the air storage, the air platoon capacity, and the ground platoon capacity. Now, you won't be able to get your second helipad until you get Command Center 12. So that's something to work on when and if you get Command Center 12. Which is good. I mean, now I can have more platoon storage and more platoon capacity and more air capacity than I had before, which is good news for me and good news for anybody else that's struggling with capacity, for instance. The upgradable hangar is now upgradable to level 15, increased air storage cap increased to 15,000. Resource cost upgrade times and air capacity storage have been adjusted for entry levels. Again, because of Kixeye being Kixeye, it's all done in seconds rather than days and minutes. Or days and hours, for instance. But is that 19 million seconds?
I feel like at this point they're just fucking with us.
No, that's the 100. That's the oil.
Oh, that's the fucking oil. What am I going to look at? I'm an idiot.
604,800 seconds.
Oh no, never mind.
I'm not going through all that stuff, but the old air cap has been changed by quite a bit. So you've got that to look forward to. The airfield.
So it looks like levels 14 and 15 are instant.
It does, but it's not.
Yeah, they actually just don't add the hours, but you can tell there's an increase in time, so they have a duration. They just didn't.
There was no old time. There's the 14 and 15 are
Oh,
now
wait.
new. It's the new
Yeah,
time.
yes.
You have to look to
Yeah,
rather
you have
than
to
the
work
old
it out
ones.
yourself. Actually, they don't state the individual times for each level. They just state the
The time in seconds.
yeah, the consecutive, the whole thing as a whole.
So if somebody wants to go work that out, feel free.
It's at roughly 80,000, 86,000 seconds.
It's a bit low. I think it's more than. It's probably 860,000 seconds.
How many milliseconds would that be?
I don't want to fucking know, and
No.
don't ask me that goddamn question.
It is. It's 86,400 seconds. Whoever wants to work that out, fuck, you can be my guest. I ain't fucking working that shit out.
86,400 seconds is exactly 1 day.
Well, that's
There you go. There's
awesome.
a day of upgrades in between them.
That gives us a benchmark to go off. Every 86,400 seconds is a day.
That's good to know. Armory upgradable to level 15. The storage cap is increased to 50,000. Resource cost and upgrade times have been adjusted for entry levels. Again, you've got the 86,400 seconds as a benchmark to work off. Again, I mean, all right. The 5, 6 through 10 are all the same. So I'm assuming that's going to be 5 days. Probably not. I think it might be 3. Possibly 2.
Which one's
What's
that
that?
for?
86. Yeah, it'll be 2 days. 2 days from 6 through 10. 2 days, 11. And following on from that, I think it goes up in increments of about 40.
3,400 345,000 seconds is 4 days.
What is this for?
That's for the armory. Now, the newest thing with the armory is it's not been stated yet, but the resource costs for moving in and out of the armory are being removed.
Thanks.
Bill, can you throw that graphic up one more time?
I can indeed.
I'm actually doing my level 9 armory right now.
That's the armory?
That's the armory.
Yeah.
It doesn't say how much it holds, though. I wish they would put that on there.
They said it goes up to 50k when maxed.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking storage.
That is a lot of fucking. That's more than you can actually hold in your.
Yes.
Platoon.
In your actual storage.
That was Phil. Just to put it in, the total time on that upgrade is 1,802,300 seconds. That's 20.85 days. So a little under 21 days to level 10.
3 weeks. That's actually not bad.
No, not really. I mean, to go from 1 to 10, that's really not that bad.
No.
Wait, how long was it to go from 1 to 10?
21 days.
20.85 days. So 21 days. A little under 21 days.
And thereby comes when Ron Tinker was on the show last time. I heard that he said that the normal units in the future is going to be free to transport in and out. So
yes, it should be.
I'm not sure when that's coming in or if it's coming already.
But
I know he said that.
It don't cost you resources.
Can someone test it right now? I would, but mine's upgrading.
I can. Give me a minute. Oh.
The one time I needed to actually use my armory, and I can't use it because I'm fucking upgrading.
Now, there is a bug with the armory that's being fixed next week that you can't actually pull out non-faction units for gold.
Oh, for gold. Yeah.
Yeah, the problem with that is at the moment there is an issue with non-faction units that you can't pull them out for resources. It's a gold thing. That is being fixed next week.
Oh, let me check that out. Hold on.
Be very careful. Yeah. So you guys all heard that, so be very careful about pulling out non-faction units.
I'm screen sharing it right now. I put a dog in the storage, and it costs 1 gold to pull out or resources. Shit. So it still allows me to pull it out, but I have the option to do it with resources.
Okay, that's fine. That's
okay.
That's good news.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that data. Barricades upgradable to level 12. Armor increased to 450,000. Brand new levels on the walls. Well, only one level at least. Command turret. Flood and storm upgradable to level 20. Again, the costs have been adjusted, and the upgrade and equip times have been adjusted. Fucking hell, that's bigger than I thought. So the old times are on the red, the new time is on the right, the blue, and of course the equipment is always freebie after level 9. I think it might be level 8, I don't know. But again, that's Defense Lab 12 up until levels 15, Defense Lab 13, 15 and 19 for the maxed level storm and flood turrets. So again, that's another set of upgrades for the Defense Lab if you've not got that far already. My Defense Lab is still at level 12, so I've got some upgrading to do there. But the Defense Lab has taken a short upgrade change. I think they've dropped it down by a day. It's now 4 days over 5.
Correct. I'm looking at it right now.
Turret research is not gated through CC12. It's gated through the Defense Lab. So level 18 required Defense Lab, level 17, 19 is level 17, and level 20 is level 19. Defense Lab can now be done 18 through 20.
Lovely.
Resource costs have already been done. Defense Lab changes not gated through CC12. So you don't have to have Command Center 12 to do Defense Lab 1 through 20. The helipad changes we discussed a little bit, and we talked about earlier on before the show started. The second helipad building that you get is CC12. However, you get a third air platoon, and the air platoon capacity has been adjusted for the entry levels. Again, even at level 1, it's now 1,500, not 510, which is great news. If you haven't,
I think you can put anything like any air in it too, not just helicopters.
I don't know about that.
I think it might just be helicopters again.
No, I'm pretty. It's the icons show that you can put any air within.
Yeah, I got my Omega Phantom in it.
Okay, cool.
So is that both helipads or just the one?
Just one, I believe.
Is it? I thought it was both.
I'll check right now. I couldn't put my Titan in one of them, so.
Well, the old original one, I'm able to put everything in. I can put you can put it Archangels, Phantoms, Herald, Titans. You can put anything in it. I don't know about the new one.
All right.
Check it right now. The new one, the old one is Air Delta, which it's showing me. And it looks like I can put Onis in it. So
yeah, I can put Onis in it too.
Okay, cool. So they did just scrap the whole idea of having like a helipad.
It's just air platoons now. You put anything in the damn thing.
Which I'm thinking that they brought this third one in because they're going to make the aircraft Alpha PvP plat. And then you'll have your Delta and Tango. That'll be for PvE.
That is pure speculation.
That is 100% speculation, and it's what I'm hoping for. I think it would be a great idea.
Well,
interesting.
I mean, if you think about it, though, I mean, you kind of really don't need it to be. Now that you're able to space everything out, Fa and I were talking about it earlier, is now you have the ability with the 3 different air platoons to space your large repair items out. You know, you can put.
But if it was PvP, I would be putting everything that I use in the PvP tune. For PvP, I'd be putting my Phantom in there, my Herald in there, my Titan in there, my Sandstorm in there.
When you think about it, though, you can still space it out. Though you can still put each one of those in one of those platoons, and you don't hamstring yourself.
You know? It's still the same amount of repair time. It's just spaced out over 3 tunes.
Yeah,
exactly.
But what I'm saying is all right. If you're running your Omega Titan out of your Delta platoon, and then you're running your Phantom out of your Alpha platoon, and then you're running another one out of there. They're not all stacked all together.
What he's saying is if you got your Titan, your Omega Titan, Omega Sandstorm, Herald, and Omega Phantom all in the same squad, and you kill them all, and you want to use just your Titan, you got to wait for these 3 other big bastards that's in the way to kill to get to your Titan. You spread them out. You know, maybe to be just a couple bone saws before it gets to your Titan.
That is controllable because if you put your Titan in front of the line,
it always repairs first.
Herald, for example, Titan will heal first.
Yeah, I always have my Titan in the front.
Ronnie, I have a task for you in the side chat here, the Hangout, if you want to investigate it. It's something that just occurred to me.
Let's not have some super secret bullshit. No, they don't.
All right.
Oh, yeah, I'd say no to that answer.
All 3 air plats don't repair at the same time?
No, you only get 1 repair slot.
But that only just bolsters my statement is how spreading them out would even be more beneficial to you.
Yeah.
If you're running just a PvP air platoon and you've got to go get res, but you really want to have those units available for you, now you have to wait for that PvP platoon to be ready before you want to go do that, so you don't go to bed with 2 completely dead air platoons. You know, if it's all spaced out, it opens up so many different opportunities for you as far as versatility is concerned for both PvP, mission bases, shadow ops, and you know, going out hitting for res. You're definitely not hamstringed now into just worrying about one specific platoon and having it ready all the time.
Correct. And with the increased capacity as well, it's really beneficial to have that. So now you can have so much more air in one space. So you want to use Furies, and you've got a little bit of space for one in one platoon, but you can only carry 3 or 4 in the other platoon, you can have all of the Furies in one platoon rather than having spaced out like that now. Especially if you're going to take a turret out or something like that.
Yeah, but in my air tango platoon, I can already hold 1,700 space.
I tell you what, though, when you get attacked by someone, just normal PvP, it's going to feel like they've got fucking endless air.
Yeah. It already feels like that.
I probably won't be taking my PvP tunes out of my base no more.
I mean, with
I was flatting people already with my air.
Well, here's the bigger thing. Here's the bigger thing, and we didn't get this yet, is the support turrets. Now,
yeah, I'm waiting.
This could all just be a lead up to some of the support turrets. They could see that there might be a viable, or not a viable, but a trending weakness within the bases to combat certain air units.
Oh,
so
there is.
Maybe, and maybe that's what some of these support turrets are going to be bringing to the table, so that now having the 3rd Air Platoon at your disposal with the max CC, you're going to not be so tied into just attacking with one air unit. You'll be able to space it out across the 3 platoons, and it'll create more of a balance in that PvP aspect.
Yeah, I'm really interested for the support turrets because of the possibilities. I mean, you could have a turret that, say, increases the rate of fire in a certain radius, or increases damage to ground in a certain radius, or damage to air in a certain radius. I mean, the possibilities they could go with this is kind of exciting.
Yeah, I think about that too. I think I'm gonna make 9,000 space with 9,000. I'm gonna spam Dr. Phil.
They need to do something against the air, because right now, unless you have Hades and Seekers that are level 13 or higher, if someone rolls up to your base and they have an Omega Phantom and Omega Herald, if you do not have those high-level Hades and those high-level Seekers, you are going flat with those 2 units.
Yep.
And especially, like, Lonnie can testify. I don't know if your Omega Phantom's 40 yet or not, but if you roll up to someone with an Omega Phantom and Omega Herald, how many people can stop you?
It's enough just rolling up somebody's base with an Omega Herald. There aren't that many people that can stop that.
With Jericho in your base, you have a slight chance.
Yeah.
Nah, I'll fucking pick your Jericho up like a...
Well, the other interesting way they could go with this, too, is they could tie the alliance bonuses, that you have, your economy, your turret damage, your unit damage, and all that stuff like that. They could tie them into the support turret damage.
Yeah.
They could have boosts for support turrets. So, if you're in sector and you're in fighting and you're getting hit by, an over exuberant amount of air, you can run your AA boost for your alliance members. So anyone that runs support turrets that are AA support turrets, they now get 15% additional DPS boost, for those particular AA units. So something like that would also be pretty cool as well. But there's a lot of different things that
and also,
I don't know who it was who said something that they can use and go this way.
Also, the CC boosts whenever they finally come out for your faction, like Corpus, you're going to in your Hades, you're going to eventually get 100% boost on your Hades, and if they're like level say 15, basically they're a level 30 units.
100% boost on Hades.
Yeah, or any unit from any faction will get that.
No, they get a 10% damage boost standard, and only survivors get the build up to the 100%. It's like a bloodlust, like Kara's bloodlust.
It's only the survivors that get the
it's only one specific unit that gets it.
All right.
No.
It's just faction.
Yeah.
It's all faction there, so the Hades can get 100% as well. Is that correct?
No.
No.
The Hades are Corpus. The Corpus get.
The Corpus get.
I can't remember what they get.
I think it's like a. Oh fuck! I can't remember.
Didn't we discuss this the other day? Didn't I?
Last week.
Me and Pascal discussed it a lot.
Guys, there is a forum post. And they speculate about the level 12 CC, and Skipjack and Von Tinkler were there commenting on some stuff, and there's some more information about the current tops and stuff like that. maybe at the screenshot.
Oh, what I'll do is I'll go and have a look.
Yeah, it's about it's a poll about the level 12 CC, and
I'm in that poll somewhere.
we're not adding levels to metal all sorts or scaling the economy with this release. No, the Thorium mine will be getting a few levels. For you want to upgrade this either the building meaningful to be interesting for a release and not escalate the game for the sake of escalating. Then later on, he answered some questions about the platforms. I'm sorry, mate, we're not adding platforms and bunkers this release. We are adding new turns up. However, there will be more details on support turns quite soon. Here's another Q&A couple of things.
I know there's a huge. Just gotta find out where the hell it went.
It's under the topic level 12 CC. The poll.
No upgrades to rares, that's fine. There it is. More details on support turrets soon. We are adding a new turret top. So that's a new turret.
Yeah, it's not actually a turn, so I think it's going to be a new turn top that's going to give you support. So the boost or something, I don't know.
Or a new type of turret.
Yeah.
It's like insulated heavy platforms and heavy platforms and that sort of thing.
I think that might actually be the support turret he's talking about, and we're only going to get maybe one type for now. Maybe?
Here's to hoping that it's anti-air.
Bear in mind, YouTubers, this is only speculating and assuming, you know, this is
not adding platforms and bunkers, they're releasing a new turret top. So that's not a turret and not upgrades to the turret, so it'll be insulated, heavy. It'll be one of those things that you can change a turret to.
But those things are changing the platform, not the turret itself. You know what I mean?
It's an annoying one because he's been very cagey about it.
Yeah. You know what? It's another one of those. We'll have to wait and see.
Yes.
And Kickside doesn't have a good track record with those.
Yeah, with the wait and sees.
Not trying to talk shit or anything, because like with the CC12 coming out and the new upgrades and the new boosts and stuff like that, I'm 100% pro Kickside right now. I love the new air plat coming in. That's awesome. The CC12, it's working good, but this whole wait and see crap, they don't have a very good history with that.
Yeah, and my only issue so far with CC12 is the fact that from the looks of it, the only thing you actually need CC12 for is that second helipad.
And it gets a boost in health.
And the level 18 and the level 20 flood and storm. You need the CC12 for.
No, they're gated by the defense lab, not the...
That's what I was going to say.
However, the defense lab is gated by CC12.
Is it?
Yes.
What level? Because you could take it all the way up to level 20.
Then I may have misread that. Hang on.
I'm pretty sure it said like on every single thing, every single item that they had in there.
Nope.
This is not gated
I was
through
wrong.
CC12.
My bad. Defense lab changes are not gated through CC12. So the only thing I think there are two things that I can see there that are gated through CC12, which is the new wall at level 12 and the helipad at level 12. I don't see anything else that's being gated by CC12 at this point.
Even though the helipad says that the changes to the helipad are not gated through CC12.
That's changes to the helipad, not the additional helipad.
I guess.
Because I can't place my additional helipad until CC12.
That is true.
So I think, other than changes to the thorium mine that nobody fucking cares about.
Yep.
What is up with the porn?
I just got it. I blocked it.
I was in the process of talking to Merrick's because he had he had a question, and I didn't want to interrupt everybody, but he asked, with the advanced scout, there's a bug out there that if you scout somebody and their storage isn't max, and like let's say you have, like with him, he had 13,000 capacity built in his air. He scouted somebody who could only hold 9,000, and it showed him over capacity. That's just a visual glitch.
Everybody should know that
But
the fucking advanced scout for storage has been bugged ever since advanced scouts come out. The only thing that's ever been accurate was like level of buildings and the actual bunkers. That's the only thing that's ever been accurate.
yes,
You see
but
someone
I
with
will
max
say
bunkers?
this: if you see somebody, with a max storage that can hold 40,000 capacity, and it says that they have 42 or 43,000 out of 4,000 built, then they are over capacity, and report them.
Yeah.
And same as
But if it says that they have,
That's not.
if it says that
I've
they
seen
have,
people with it, and I've been in hangouts with them, and theirs showed like 50,000, and it actually was 30,000 in the actual hangout. I was watching the base right there, and on my advanced scout, it was over 50,000, and in their base, it showed 30. That is not true. Do not report them because it's probably a glitch.
And it doesn't show compression either, so it doesn't allow
Yes,
for
it
that.
does not show compressions either for. So anybody
For
that's got
Nor
compression,
does it show base expansion.
Yeah. Also, with the being like
That's
actual
also
overcap on your like being over the 40,000 limit for your storage, that
air
could be that.
storages, platoon storages, all that stuff is fucking glitched.
And
Yeah,
also,
but-
if you buy
but
a
being
pack from Kixeye,
yeah, that's
No.
what I was going to say.
that can put you over cap as well, so it can.
That's what I was going to say. If you're already at your max cap, like at the 40k, and you buy one of those pre-built packages, that will put you over.
yeah,
It put me over the other day. I bought the Orin package because he was the only hero I didn't have. Why, I don't know, but and it showed me over cap immediately. I was like, oh crap, let me move stuff. So I had to move stuff into my armory in order to become under cap again. Yeah, so
And also for your power plants overdrive, it doesn't show it. You can have all your power plants on overdrive and showing you maybe 70,000 power, and
But power, you can't see power when you're advanced scouting anyway.
I know, but you can judge
only if they're underpowered.
Every time I've advanced scouted and I've seen overcapped bunkers, they have been overcapped because I have checked and I fucking drop a bullseye on them, and you see 40 fucking liberators pop out. They're overcapped.
yep.
That's a bit more than fucking overcap. Jesus Christ.
Hey, I've seen 30 liberators pop out of a bunker in 3 squads of SF.
Yeah.
And I got it on video, and it's on Fuck You War Commander on YouTube. If you want to check it out, check it out. The game name is Tundra.
You reminded me when we were all back in Sector 27 and we were getting invaded by a certain group of people, and I caught their leader with like almost 10 times overcapacity base unit, like base platoon. And I was just like, the fuck?
One of the best ones I've seen recently, there was a player in a sector that I was in for the event who had over 100 turret platforms in his base.
Oh.
Wow.
He had a command center, he had a storage, and he had a defense lab, and every other space that he had was filled with a turret.
That's almost kind of cool.
I was like, what the fuck?
It just reminds me of bases that had like 100 Ronins in a while back.
Yeah.
Or getting hit by 40 Titans.
Or getting hit by 40 Titans, getting hit by Scorpions and Hellfire missiles, or getting hit by 1,400 Elite Sandstorm drones.
Man, that's still going to be the best. Who I don't like, honestly, out of as far as like hacks go, that's going to be the funniest one.
The abandoned like, drones.
Because I'm going to infect you with 9,000 space owls.
But the one with
Pascal's going to deploy 1,400 owls in my base.
Come on. If there was ever a cheat you were kind of almost happy with getting hit by, it's got to be that one, just for the
just for the sheer
laughability factor. Yeah.
Yeah, we done one there with I think it was a level 18 with every single war trophy you could ever get in War Commander at that time.
Even ones that hadn't been released for like 5 fucking years. Oh, I got bubbled. Cute.
Who bubbled you?
Oh, we're about to find out who bubbled me.
Oh, somebody bubbled Dr. Phil. Oh, look, you're flat. Who did it? Oh, somebody's in trouble. I bet I know who it is.
Now I've got
He's
another
so mad.
Oh, it hit you and jumped.
Knucklehead. I think
Who the
that's
hell's he?
Mark.
That is our best friend.
That's Mark East's new
Post it and
account.
see what sector he's in.
Yeah, what sector is he in? I'll jump to
back
him.
in Sector 16.
I think I know where he is. Oh, he's in
Come back
16.
in Sector 101. Oh. I'm sorry. It took
that
long to just bubble my level 40 base. Oh, did him.
He was in 16 before we went live
Phil,
crying about it.
You got to remember, he just lost all his workshop. Give him a chance. Give him a chance, man.
The funniest thing. Terrible 2, it's electric, hookers. Come on, man. Oh, and a level 31 Omega Titan. And
I hope he comes to my base. Oh man, I hope he comes to my base.
And some bone saws.
I better put some units in just to kill some stuff.
Yeah, speaking of that, I haven't defended mine yet either, and I probably should. I have visitors.
The guy could have dropped my base with a fucking Omega Titan. I don't fucking care. It's not that difficult to bubble me. It never has been. I don't give a fuck about my base. I never have. Get that through your thick fucking skull. Knucklehead. You are a knucklehead. In fact,
I bet you he's just pumping his ego in the news pages right now.
Obviously.
Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil doesn't give a flying monkey's nutsack, boy.
I flattened a base that hasn't properly played in 4 months. Yay! No loss. Hashtag blank 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 glory.
Hashtag fucking I'm a dirty cheating bastard who just bought a new account.
I don't think it'll be a post.
Guys, can we keep it a little bit constructive and not about clan wars and stuff like that?
Dipshit. It's not even a clan war. This is war. This is pest control.
Or else I go to God's face and I flat him. Ha!
I'm bubbled. Good try.
Yeah,
it's one of those things.
Dude, I'm so popular in War Commander right now. I am never not in a bubble.
I get a free bubble for 36 hours. I can sit in my base and do exactly what I need to for a day and a half. Go ahead, bubble me. I don't care.
Yep.
There are people lining up around the fucking sectors to bubble me just because I'm me. I bubbled Dr. Phil. Congratulations, dipshit.
And there's a reason he came to you first, because he knows you don't play and you won't be on.
First, he jumped
Or
up.
supposedly you don't play.
He hit and run.
It'll be really funny now when Phil goes and flattens him back.
Oh, he should do it.
But it will happen at a time and place of my choosing. I keep it for a very long time. And when his base ends up in a crater, and it will by the end of the night, because here's the thing, multiple accounts at Kixeye, yes, it happens. However, you violate the terms of service by A, selling your account to somebody else, and B, buying a second account. Buying an account is against the terms of service. And considering it wasn't part of the 2 accounts that he said he was listed, SF Lucifer and SF something else.
Warrior.
SF Warrior, who was supposedly his only account, yet comes along and drops on me with a level 44 Knucklehead.
Fucking noob.
You should change your name to Knuckle Dragger before you get banned. Those are the order of things. So anything else on topic now we've got that out of the way?
Nope.
Nope.
No? Anything?
Nope.
Is there anything for the notes?
There's no
Any more notes
at the moment. I don't think so. That's the update notes.
Merrick's wanted to know what the new defense lab levels were. I know you discussed those, but I wasn't sure if he was.
I got one announcement.
There are no new defense lab levels.
There are no new defense lab levels. Okay.
No. There are new levels to storm turrets, bunkers, not bunkers, barricades, 1 level to those. aircraft hangar, armory. I think that's about it.
Okay. I was working, so I wasn't actually paying a lot of close attention myself. So, but now work's over, so I can pay attention.
And this goes down to the points that I have been going to for the last few weeks. That this thing with alliances and political situations, there is more politics in the game than there is required to be. If I needed to go sit down and do political things, I'd go sit in fucking Westminster and discuss it with the tops, than sitting down to a game and discussing this clan over this clan, and this group of clans against this group of clans, and bullshit like that. I don't need it. Nobody else needs it. You either play or you don't. Or you PvP or you don't. Or you hit this person or you don't. Or you're friends with this group or you're not. It doesn't fucking mean a goddamn thing. It's a fucking video game.
Oh.
Don't make it a political nightmare. It doesn't need doing. It never needs doing, and it does not need saying. Anything else?
No, everything's good.
Anybody?
Good show.
No. I just saw something. I saw something interesting. It's in the side chat.
Yeah, I've seen. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll wrap up. Earlier than I expected, but hey, what can you do? So we'll start with you on the end, Anton. Give me a shout out to your last words, please, brother.
Okay, here. Thanks for the invite again. There, Nat. There was a good show tonight, and again, thank you to everybody in 49 and all the panel here and all the tips I've gotten over this last couple of years. I've been lost without you, and a wee thank you to Kickside saying that there's small improvements been made in the game this last 2 months. So I have to give credit for that one there, and thanks everybody on YouTube, and hope to speak to you again.
Excellent stuff. Lonnie, have you got a shout out? Your last words, please, brother. Lonnie, wake up, damn it!
He's muted.
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to 49, all you motherfucking Raiders and Raiderettes. We got some action coming. So get your shit ready, get your shit prepared. And let's get ready to get down. And shout out to Abe. Hope to see you come to 49 and get some action.
Excellent stuff. Feel the Peel, give me a shout out to your last words. Wake up, you Aussie bastard.
He's muted too.
God fucking damn it. Let's go. Shout out, last words.
He's muted.
Thanks for letting me on the panel. I hope everybody has fun. I don't fucking know, dude. It's tough to give a shout out without being a rude little asshole like I normally am. Thanks for letting me on the panel. Shout out to everybody in YouTube. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we answered any questions that you had. Hopefully you enjoyed the show, and best of luck in the game.
Excellent stuff. Peel, give me a shout out to your last words. Now you're back.
Oh, shout out to all the absolute retards in the gaming community that protect hackers. I love it when you try to explain to me how this game works and realize you have no fucking idea how dumb you are.
You sound like you were just in the same sector I was.
No, I've just had so many people trying to explain to me how the workshop works in fucking Facebook.
Fucking dumb.
I can explain that quite easily, but we'll do that in a minute. King, give me a shout out to your last words.
Thank you for letting me on the panel as always. Yeah. Fantastic.
Alrighty. Lady Warrior, shout outs, last words, please.
Shout out to the panel. Shout out to you, Dr. Phil, for running the show. Shout out to the people in YouTube land and the trillions and trillions and trillions that we'll watch later. Shout out to my lovely XR guys. Let's get rocking and rolling. And shout out to 164.
Excellent stuff. Pascal, shout outs, last word, please, my brother.
Yeah, I got two. One is kind of To all the guys that post on every sector fucking page that threat to come to kill us hard and come back. Well, you showed your weaknesses because you're not there. And are you cheating if you have a group with 100 people, you want to come and kill 15 and you don't dare to show up? Fuck you. Okay, second of all, you know, we are all humans. We all have brown doo-doo, we all have red blood. And nobody's better than anybody else. We all equal. Doesn't matter which skin color, doesn't matter what. We all play a fucking game. And I'm sick and tired of I am better, I am better, I am better. Everybody who thinks the best, come to me, we do a one-on-one. Doesn't matter if I lose my ass, because I learned from that. I don't have to be better than anybody. So that's what I was going to say. The rest, I love it to get those guys. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
Data King, shout-outs. Last words, please, brother.
Is Data back on?
No, Data's...
Yeah, he walked away for a few. I think he said to step away.
All right, Wolfie, shout-outs. Last words, please, buddy.
Shout out to everyone on the panel. Shout out to Ben. I don't have any.
Alrighty.
Welcome to 49 as well, Wolfie.
It's one of those things. You find a good place to settle, and that's what you do.
Yep.
My shout-outs for this evening go out to my panel on this show tonight, to all of you guys who came out in the YouTube, asked some questions, learned some stuff, and of course, to that same fucking pisser. I'm back, and I ain't going nowhere. And by the time I am finished, and hell will come 5 steps behind me, you better be 3 steps ahead, because my foot is coming for your ass. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give a shout out to the guys in 49, to Anton and to Champ and to Dobber, who helped me out during the event to pick up a lot of stuff that I didn't have before. Thank you, gentlemen.
Cheers, Circle.
See you all when I see you all next. Maybe Friday we might have a little random act of violence going on. Take it easy, everybody, and good night.